Hello again, everyone. Kevin Lozier, Fedway's Master of Whiskey, coming to you today from Hoboken, from the Stewed Cow. Here to talk to you a little bit about bourbon, specifically Russell's Reserve. Now, Russell's Reserve, made by both Jimmy and Eddie Russell. Now, these are the two master distillers. You combine their years of experience, well over half of a century. This label, Russell's Reserve, is their gift almost to the whiskey-loving community. It was their private selection. They're almost for themselves only. It was released several years back. They make 3 different marks: a 10-year bourbon, a single barrel bourbon, and a 6-year rye. The 10-year bourbon, as the name implies, aged for a full 10 years in number 4 char, alligator charred and toasted barrels. On the nose, it's very soft. It's got caramel, it's got vanilla cream, it's got that soft sweetness. Flavor-wise, it's nice, it's rich, it's full. They use a fairly substantial rye content in their mash bill, so that spice really dances around the front of your tongue. You get a lot of that cinnamon right on the side of your cheeks as well. Get that nice creamy vanilla sweetness behind it and a nice long warming finish. The 10-year bourbon. The single barrel, as the name implies, from 1 barrel at a time. Bottled at 110 proof. It's not chill filtered. It's very full, it's very rich, full-bodied, powerful, big bourbon. Much fuller nose, much stronger sweetness to it up front. Flavor-wise, it's much drier. That alcohol really kind of tightens it up. Add a little bit of ice or a little bit of water to it. You'll see how soft it gets. It becomes very rich and very, very creamy. Very, very easy to drink. Fantastic bourbon. Now the rye. Rye is different from bourbon. Bourbon is made with 51% corn as the grain base. You switch that for rye. It has to be a minimum 51% rye. Rye is a drier grain than corn, so this right away will have a much drier nose. Now, this is aged for 6 full years as well. Right away, it's a much drier mouthfeel. It's not as sweet and as rich. It's a little more crisp, a little bit shorter finish, a little bit more of a subtle spice up front. Again, it's got those vanilla kind of caramel flavors from the barrels that they're aged in, but it's a much drier style. Rye is a drier whiskey than bourbon, the 6-year rye.